between the cultures, but what is held in common between the myths, and that in its simplest archetypal forms. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Everything in the unconscious seeks outward manifestation, and the personality, too, desires to evolve out of its unconscious conditions and to experience itself as a whole. We need more understanding of human nature because the only real danger that exists is man himself. We know nothing of man, far too little. His psyche should be studied because we are the origin of all coming evil. We are born at a given moment, in a given place, and, like vintage years of wine, we have the qualities of the year and of the season of which we are born. Astrology does not lay claim to anything more. If one does not understand a person, one tends to regard him as a fool. Nothing has a stronger influence psychologically on their environment, and especially on their children, than the unlived lives of the parents. Because the European does not know his own unconscious, he does not understand the East, and projects into it everything he fears and despises in himself. The most intense conflicts, if overcome, leave behind a sense of security and calm that is not easily disturbed. It is just these intense conflicts and their conflagration which are needed to produce valuable and lasting results. Neurosis is always a substitute for legitimate suffering. Follow that will and that way which experience confirms to be your own. In the end, the only events of my life worth telling are those when the imperishable world erupted into this transitory one. All other memories of travels, people, and my surroundings have paled beside these interior happenings. But my encounters with the other reality, my bouts with the unconscious, are indelibly engraved on my memory. In that realm there has always been wealth in abundance, and everything else has lost importance by comparison. If there is anything we wish to change in the child, we should first examine it and see whether it is not something that could better be changed in ourselves. Often, the hands will solve a mystery that the intellect has struggled with in vain. Consciousness succumbs all too easily to unconscious influences, and these are often truer and wiser than our conscious thinking. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol or morphine or idealism. How indeed? He copes like everybody else, as well as he can, and that's all.